Welcome to RaiGurukul.com. In this video, we'll again discuss with very interesting add-on which is used in Jira platform. If you remember, whenever we are managing the resources or the employee within a Jira, this is a bit difficult to manage their tracking records. So here, by using Aneto hours report add-on, will manage these resource informations internally. So Aneto hours reports app streamline our project management and gives us this insight and control we need to optimize our team performance. This is a very good add-on where we can generate a detailed reports on users, projects, labels, and their components, filtering options by project or GQL, employee hourly rates, tracking flexible grouping options by day, week, months, and issue types, then streamlined logging of hours through the log hours module, a resource planner module to manage resources and avoid deviations, schedule or over allocations. So if you can see here in the screen, here we have active sprints. Within the active sprint, you can see these are the details or story, epic, user story, task, and everything is available here. If you want to install Aneto hours report, simply navigate it to here, Aneto hours report and resource planning. Click on try it for free. Once you'll click on this, it will start adding within your Jira instance. Once the installation will be done, probably you will see this type of screen. If you want to open it, simply click on this and navigate it to the next page. So whenever we are opening Aneto hourly report, we have to select the project for which projects you want to track the detail. So let's say I am targeting filter by EP boards. Either you can go ahead with the projects as well as boards. I'm just filtering the boards and then enter the project name. So if you can see here in the GQL statement, you can select the project details or specify the project details. Click on OK and then select a date. From which date you want this informations to be applied. So now I'm selecting from January 2022 to March 2023. So you can see here, I will select this and here we have selected the dates. Click on search and it will take few seconds to generate a report for us. So here we can see fixed version related detail. As of now, I've selected monthly wise. If I want to select with the weekly status, I can see this is my weekly status board. I also want to see the monthly status. So these are the monthly status available. In fixed version, you can see these are the version details. Now, if I want to go ahead with the issue type, I will apply the filter with issue type. So you can see here issue type details, the issue assigned to which person, then the status, work in progress, to do, done. These all are the status. How many percent is it done? Total hours. So you can see here January, February, and March. So you can see these are the tagged hours, and this is a total hours. So as of now, we are going ahead with the quarterly basis. So these are the dashboards generated with issue type. Now, if I want to select with the project wise, I'm also able to see the project wise because we have applied the filter only with the one project. So you will see the one project detail. Now, if I want to go ahead with the label wise, so if we have tagged within an issue with the label, then probably we'll see the label wise reports also getting generated. These are the labels which is created. And always keep in mind, if you have not tagged this detail into your issue types, you won't be able to see the data. So here time tracking as specified here, that's why it's showing how many hours the team member has worked and how many hours it is pending. And even we have created here the label. So as of now, there is no label for this, but we can tag the label for this issue as well. So now this will also comes under this, and let me refresh. Click on search and then it will generate with the labels. And whichever options we are selecting, always keep remembering we have this options to download in Excel or CSV format. Once you'll download this complete hourly report, dashboards is generated, you can share with any of your team members, or you can use it for the different perspective. Here you can see the overview. So work logs. So this is a very interesting detail which you can see here. Issue performance. What will be the issue performance based on the remaining time in selected dates, roll-up time, then time spent, and what will be the total cost. So total cost will be calculated uh, by this way. Let me show you here in log R sections. Sorry, in the settings sections, we have here add new hourly rates. So these are the hourly rates which is tagged with any of employee. If I want to add it, simply I will click on pencil icon and I will update the hourly rates. And based on the updations, I will be able to see the differences in Excel sheet. So if I want to delete any of the employees hourly rates, simply I will be able to delete it. So whenever we are specifying the hourly rates, then only the cost will be calculated for any projects. This will also make our life easy for estimation point of view. So if I want to add a new hourly rates, I will select the employee name, add the hourly rates for this employee. Randomly, I am adding $30. So click on, because this user is already exists, that's why I am able to see the error. Let me delete it, and then we can add the hourly rates of this employee. So I'm just adding $30 per hour, and you can see this is the hourly rates of this employee. If you want to add any other employee within your instance, then probably you will be able to add it by just selecting add new hourly rates. Even we can also use user access. So if you want to specify the user access, as of now, myself is admin within this instance, but you can also specify the user access to this. So if you want to provide just regular access, click on regular access, add, and this person will be added within our board. Now, at any point of time you want to remove it, simply click on this cancel, and this user will be removed from this board. So this is how we can add the users from settings and specify the hourly rates. General setting, you can see the general setting like working days, week starts from Monday, and what will be the timing, and you can specify the language as well as the currency setting for any particular projects. Click on save, and this detail will be saved. Now in log hours will have different perspective. So here you can see the different log hours for each of the issue types. But if you want to modify it, like total time span in day, 2D is, it means 2 days, 7 hours, and original estimates was not specified, and remaining hours is this. So tentatively this work will be finished on 16th of March. So click on save, and even you can check for all the issue types. So click on save, and this field will be saved. In terms of resource planning, when we will select on the resource planning, simply you can create the resource. Here you can add the images of the resource, add the resource planning as a name. You can select the plan dates and select multiple projects or any single projects for which projects you want to make the planning. Select plan. If we have any duplicate plans, we can also add it. Select any users you want to specify it. So I am just selecting for all users and click on save. Now you can see here, these are the users whose plan is showing. So as of now, in this aware projects, we have tagged with the time span. That is this option. Let me show you. Now time tracking we have added. We have not added for other projects. That's why the data is unavailable for other projects. But if you can see here, we have all those informations for this project where we can tag this. At any point of time, I want to remove any of the resources, I will be able to remove it. But again, if I want to add it, simply I will select the user and I will be able to add it. This is how we can do the planning. In terms of resource planning, we also have different sections like user additions, deletion of any projects, or even addition of new projects. If I want to refresh after updating the details, I will be able to refresh it. Whenever it is required to download this report, simply I will click on this icon. I will be able to download for all the projects related informations and the resource information is available here. So I'm just closing this. Even after this, if I want to display the cost, so I will be able to display the cost when I will toggle this tab. So here you can see the cost is showing for each of the user. Even after, if I want to edit this plan, I will simply uncheck this project or update the project detail user access, and then I will be able to streamline the detail of the users inside the resource planning. You can see here, this is the complete time spent and remaining capacity of the user. And here we can also have the options to share the user information. So this is how we can do the planning for any particular resources. And whenever it is required to unoccupy the users, probably we can do it. Within the log sections, you can see it again. You have the proper details and informations updated. Even if you want to refresh it, simply you can refresh it. From here, again, if you want to uncheck the project and select any other projects, that is also very much possible. Wherever you have a time specific tracking added, you will find it out. Details are available. But for other projects, I have not specified time tracking, just I've added for one project. That's why it's showing for me. But in your case, if you want to update any of the informations, then you will definitely have these details available. And each of the sections you can download the detail of the detailed format in the Excel or CSV format. So whenever it is required to make the changes or share with the different team members, you can simply share with any of them. Even you can share with the grouped fixed versions, with the issue types or with the user types. So these all informations is quickly getting updated. And here you have the issue related things where the user is added, and you will have those informations available. As I said, if you want to download this report, you can see the overview, performance related things, then issue. So which all issue this person is working, or it is assigned or unassigned. Issue performance, you have this issue performance work logs, then work logs performance. These all informations are clearly defined. You don't have to worry about different aspects. This will auto calculate the detail with the created date and start date, how much time gets spent, and total cost of that fixing the other issue or working of any issues. So this is how we can use Aneto hours report within the Jira instance, so that we can make our data quickly without spending lot of time in terms of estimations, resource planning. Automatically, this add-on will help us to build all this informations and then generate all this informations without spending a lot of time. That's all from this video. Hope you enjoyed the content. If you have any suggestions, thought about this tool, you can reach out to the Aneto group where they will help you. Or if you want to share your questions or feedback with me, add your comments in the comment sections. Probably I will try to help you out. Otherwise, I will get the details from the Aneto team and share with you. That's all from this video. Thank you for watching.